all in the rest. I never switch.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. 10 Lobo.
Double tight, guys, double tight. No. 3.
General West.
Shoot. West, go.
On 1st and 10, it's Kessler. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Ready to go. 40, Mike. Hit it.
Play action. Kessler under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Kessler wants to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Who's that? Who's that? 58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Oh, yeah.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 more there and another 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Running right, this is Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Check 3, check 3.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
I'm coming after you.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. It's caught, and there's the first NFL catch for Marquise Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 29 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Kessler. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Kessler. And he's got Rodgers. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Ready. Squeeze. Protein spill.
Play action. Kessler. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie second rounder from Penn State. Marlon Humphrey with a tackle defensively.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Hey, Mike 40. Hey, let's get in them holes.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Kessler. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
Set, ready? 60 all.
Kessler now to throw. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
6-6, pull it high. And ready.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. To throw is Kessler. Open man is Miller. He's got it. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
218, chop it.
Here's Kessler toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Check 52.
You draw Corkers.
So that'll back them up 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Watch the pass. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Buzz.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. You better bring it. You better bring it.
Ready.
Now Kessler. There's the first NFL catch for the former Stanford man, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me, partner.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It was Orlando Scandrick there up to make the tackle. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Now it's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
With it is Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Matt Judon coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Out of the gun, Kessler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The tackle made by L.J. Ford.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Jackson, option right. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
On 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possible, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Play action. Now Kessler. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, Kessler. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Back to the air. Kessler after the pick six. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
I got you. Man, I got you. Here. My 40. Now.
Play fake. Kessler. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Ready.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And
he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Shotgun snap, Kessler. And this is going to be incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plan's for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
And Elliott puts this one through. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. From the gun, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. That good for 19 and a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he whips that one incomplete there. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. And it's 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there. And it's 3rd down.
Check it back. Check it back.
Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
51, Mike 51. Here we go, G. Green.
Again, Jackson looking deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. 39 yards there, a big one.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now it's Jackson. And he will will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and...
So we have come to half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this second half. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the... ...24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. And the 3rd quarter starts with a run by Ingram. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 24-yard
line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 34-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. Here's Jackson. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. 60 or.
On first down, Sanders. And he's taken down inside the 30. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
10-2 stop.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They go play action. Kessler going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big... hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. You got 3 down, 3 down.
Let's go.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Look, squeeze.
10, under 10, 10.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. The catch made by Miller. And down inside the 15 he goes. A third down gain of 19.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the double.
Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40, Mike 40. I'm trying to collect.
Get it.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Thorson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe.
61, matchbox lights.
They'll try and throw on 3rd down. Here's Thorson, and he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And he's in! Touchdown, Eagles! Punching it in from a yard away. There the Eagles are back within a score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Their own 26-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Ready? Hey, let's go. Here we go. Hey, switch gears. Let's go. Come on. Mike 51.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Ravens.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Let's bring it. Check three.
Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 40 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
They'll begin on the ground with Clement. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy. And
there he baited him right into the interception.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Flush to his right.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set 70, Indy.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
5.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Second and 10 now for Thorson. That's complete. It's Corey Clement. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Clement. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready.
Forward is the mic. Arnie.
Now on 2nd and 13. Thorson over the middle, complete to Arcega Whiteside. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
RG3, 28-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They run once more with Edwards. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff for Dixon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A first throw for the backup Griffin. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jaleel Scott, 69 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Double dog, that's the way.
Greystone, travel. Get it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Ready?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Snap.
They'll drop to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Got it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. The first carry for Josh Adams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. On 2nd and 11 now. Sudfeld. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Topper!
Watch twins. Watch twins. Kill.
They'll set up to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
That's 8 feet.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On 2nd and 11 now. Sudfeld. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shane Ray came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw here. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Let's go. 10 logo.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Check 26, check 26.
General West.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Ravens on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Here's Sam Cook now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Elsewhere across the league, 4th quarter action in Los Angeles. And scoring again, the Rams have widened that lead a bit further. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go, let's go!
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Alert, alert! 3 down, 3 down! Kill.
Team spell. Let's go.
On to give, it's Adams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Check. 22-jet bombers. 22-jet bombers.
They'll run again with Adams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Fire.
On 3rd down, they go with Adams. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn